Okay, I'm making a start. We're gonna be waiting much longer now. I have to go retrieve a spring for my cats. And they've managed to keep losing it anyway. It's honestly impressive. So, I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I was just playing more Civ 6, just because I've been in the mood for it. And I decided to play a career game, picked career. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's play around with their funny district and farm placements and all that. It's a bit interesting to play with their district. And then I spawned into a couple of games and they're kind of meh. They weren't too exciting. The placements, didn't look appealing, aesthetically. Which is a bit of a lame excuse, but I re-rolled a couple of times, and then I stumbled onto this save, and I'll be able to show you the scene in a little bit. But just to quickly go over, this is still playing around with better balanced game and better balanced maps. Career's been tweaked a fair bit by better balanced game. They don't get their percentage bonus for each promotion for their governors. Instead, they work a little bit differently. +1 amenity for each city with a governor, plus 30% to the yield of your unique district, science district, the CA1, for each governor promotion. So instead of just having it be the whole yield of that city, it's specifically from the district itself. When you unlock feudalism, cities you founded without a governor receive -10% to all yields. So you do want to be building a little bit tall with career, which makes sense. And you get an additional governor title at feudalism, which is nice. 3 kingdoms, which is the Civ bonus rather than the leader bonus. Your mines give you +1 science for each adjacent Ceylon. So that's where your specific district, city planning out is takes place. Is how you put down your main science district, which doesn't like having other districts next to it, except for the theater district for some reason. Another stream. I wasn't doing anything today. Might as well. But yeah, so your Ceylon doesn't like being built next to other districts except for the theater square, which is more so for the other leader, whose name escapes me at the moment. But you do get bonuses for placing around the farms. I'll be able to show you that in the Civilopedia a bit closer in a second. The Watcher is a cool, I'm pretty sure it's a replacement for the Crosswoman. So it sort of helps promote that defensive game. And this was a deity game. Well, this is a deity game. So, mind you, I threw down this save the moment I saw this. Yeah, just to quickly show you. Yeah, it's a deity game. Yeah, Korea is the go-to science civ. And Better Bones game just makes it a little less obvious. Standard speed again. Deity difficulty. We already have our I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Seon Deok? Something like that. Never really picked up Korea that much. But our map seed, it's right there, listed down there. Hopefully you can see it quite easily. And the game seed itself. I would have thrown down those numbers into the description, but I forgot to do that. So I'll just linger on here for a moment while I make sure that a spring doesn't go missing underneath an oven. Always Vasily who does it. Man, he gets it into the kitchen and that's where all the springs just disappear. Yeah, so there's the 2 seeds there. The map seed is just for, obviously the map itself. And the game is, I believe, is where you get this same specific spawn. So even just looking at it straight up, place it down here, settle the city, you're pretty good from there. Rondok? Maybe. You can look that up, actually. Give me a second. How about we go sell the city? That's my own stream. How to pronounce how to pronounce. I don't like it. Okay, I don't trust that website, I'm not gonna lie. How about if I just mute desktop audio for a second? You can keep hearing my voice. I'm gonna quickly see what this. I'm gonna skip through this. Sunduck. Almost like duck, if you think about it. Interesting. Anyway, I wanted to keep the audio muted because I don't know how sensitive YouTube is going to be with copyright. Korean is weird. Korean is weird. Thank God Hangul exists. Hangul makes it stand out a little bit easier between the other East Asian languages. It doesn't have the curse that Japanese has in terms of like, oh yeah, we just copy from Chinese. Enjoy that. Hangul gives you like a nicer way of like understanding and comprehending it, and like it's sort of from memory it is also vowel consonant pairs. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember when I like spent like a couple of weeks learning it, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty intuitive. Like it makes sense. Yep, okay, desktop audio is back. That's good. So, yeah, anyway, back to the start itself. Settling in place is pretty good, right? Yeah, so settling in place is pretty decent. But then when you put your sound, so let's go to it. Say one. Here it is. So, district unique to Korea replaces the campus and has unique adjacencies. Culture bombs adjacent tiles when it's complete. Culture bombs are always nice. +1 science base adjacency, which I'm not actually sure what it means by that. +1 science for every 2 adjacent mines, which is really good. So that sort of makes it like an industrial zone in a way. +2 science for each adjacent geothermal fissure, which I think is about the same as just the campus. +2 from each adjacent geothermal, yeah. And it probably says the same over here. Yeah. So it's, yeah, so it has the standard adjacency bonuses, but it's like +1 every 2 adjacent district tiles, but then it goes -1 science from each adjacent district tile. So it has like the base, like, campus bonus, but then to make it stand out, they've made it so that it's like, well, actually every adjacent district gives it -1. It still wants the +1 from the Gov Plaza. Again, that's just copied over from the base campus. +2, same thing. +2 science for each adjacent theater square. I actually don't know if that's in the base campus as well, but I remember the other Korean leader definitely wants having adjacent theater squares. Don't think that's going to mention it here somewhere. Kilimanjaro, Manahorn, it's all the yeah, it actually does not specify. Might sneeze in a sec. Excuse me. Yeah, so it's a bit of an interesting district. You can kind of like, you can get away with having it adjacent to the Gov Plaza. If you have it adjacent to the Gov Plaza, you it neutralizes its like the -1 that it gets from being adjacent to a district, but then it gets the +1 from being against the Gov Plaza itself, which is an innate bonus that you get for that district. But then you place next to the theater square, which you're going to get you're getting +2 from the theater square, cancels out the -1, so you get net gain +1, and then you get because it's adjacent to the 2 districts, then you get the other baseline bonus of +1. So you can sort of torture it to work if you want to do more traditional setup. But what Korea really wants is either having it completely isolated on its own and then surrounded by mines and farms. So like if you look at this tile here, add attack, put it here. We put a say on where, yeah, it's definitely going to throw down ours. It gets +1 just base adjacency on its own, which is what its unique thing was. Placing it against mountains, I think still. If I just put one down here, I feel like the mountain still gives it. No, it doesn't. Mountain tile does not actually do anything. Triple check that on the. This is why the base campus does get the adjacency. Hey, Jordan. Base campus do get adjacencies for the mountain tiles, but I guess the sail one doesn't at all. +1 for every 2 adjacent district tiles. -1 from each adjacent district tile. +1 from each adjacent Gov Plaza. Again, that's what I was saying before. You sort of like cancel it out. But then if you put the theater square against it, then you do get +2 and +1 for every adjacent mine. So you kind of want to surround it with hills. So like 3 hills here. Might be another one down there. See, that would be okay. You wouldn't want to put it next to your city because your city does count as a district tile. Now, settling a spot, again, up front, probably pretty decent. You're going to get a +2, +2, and eventually you're going to get into these very nice tiles here. Alright, 3-2, 3-1, 3-2, and the gold. Very nice. These spice tiles are really good. So we're definitely going to go with like probably the plantation bonus, the pantheon for the plantation, if nothing else is appealing. The thing is, I also noticed, if I move my, I'm gonna get rid of this one. It takes 2 turns. Yeah, it takes 2 turns to move a city center here. We'll get this one over here. You're killing 2 turns, which is, not really good to be doing. But I gave it a try because, again, I was playing on my own, playing single player. You kind of just play around with the save that you had, and I did throw down a proper save as like, yeah, there you go, spiced banana start. So I'm like, okay, throw down a save, see what this does for me. There's a World Wonder over this way. It's not just any World Wonder either. It's one that allows you to build districts faster around it. So there's a couple of there's a few schools of thought we can apply here. If we move over here, we're gonna have that wonder, which is either this tile adjacent to the sheep or it's like another tile down. It's very close to the sheep. You killed a couple of turns to get here, so it takes 2 turns of moving and you settle on turn 3. That's really slow. That's really slow. You wouldn't want to be doing that. But you do compensate for the fact that these tiles, these really good tiles, your first worker is going to be working, you're going to get a 2-2, and then your first worker is going to be working on a 3-2 with the gold. And then your second worker is going to be working on a 3-2 with a gold. So that's going to compensate quite a bit. And then your third worker is going to be working on a 3-2 on its own. And then your fourth, it's just really good without any improvements. It's really good. And killing off a couple of turns of science plays out okay. It's fairly acceptable. The other reasoning too that I thought is like, okay, if I move here, put a city down there, I can put a nicer, say one. Not here. Where was it? 'Cause that's flat. So hills. There was woods there. So you can go 2 mines here. And again, let's quickly check it. Look at it again. So it gets +1 on its own, +1 for every 2 adjacent mines, +2 for every adjacent geothermal field. So it's only, like, 2 hills is like your minimum. If you get 3, it's not great. Okay, so what we could do, so we put our city here, right? And then in the future we go, okay, so we settle here, and then our next city can be roughly where? So it's got to be 4 tiles away minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5? I actually can't remember. But say one here. And then we even here is not too bad. Because then you can put theater there. Golf plaza here, because this is flat. You do another city center somewhere around there. I actually didn't explore too much of this map. It's biting me on the butt now. But I do want to play it out. So instead of sending the spot, we're only going to have access to this one for a bit. If I move over here, you'll see in a couple of turns that we'll actually have quite a bit more to work with. And there's floodplains up here if we really want to add a monkey, but I don't think we're doing that. So again, let's play around with it. It's deity difficulty, so I'm of the mind that we're going to need to...
Son, have you seen the rain?
We're going to need to restart maybe a few times so we can play it out a few different ways. There's a geothermal fissure right there. So if we check the continents map, next continent starts up there. We're on Mu. So yeah, again, we're going to delete that one. We can't settle just yet, so we've just killed 2 turns just to get here. Now we could settle. On the spices, and that means your settler worker instantly starts doing like a 3-2 tile, and you get the luxury straight up. But then you lose access to fresh water, which is really important. You get fresh water from around here. Selling there is not too bad. That's even more turns though, so it's not feasible. We can go straight for astrology too, because it's... Ooh. Hello? Is that a hill? Yes. Is this a hill? No. That's a shame. Say 1 here is going to be really good. And yeah, the scout. I'm going to keep playing around here. It's sugar, which is nice to see. One last thing that I forgot to mention. I'm playing with the monopolies and corporations. So I'm not sure what spices gets me, but we'll have the monopoly on spices. And there's more bananas up here. And plantation pantheon's gonna be quite nice. So yeah, you can just check. You see, yeah, we're working that nice tile. I am going to around here. I'm going to explore more up that way. I think the first scout goes down this way, second scout might go that way. I have no idea where other civs are, so that is actually something to be spooked of. Vietnam, there you go. We do want to be in Vietnam's good books. They're up here. Okay, good to know. Do another scout. I'm going to keep this warrior very close, because you never know when you're just going to get jumped, because, yeah, deity difficulty, they start with a significant military presence. There's a couple of volcanoes here. It's interesting. Up over there. Tribal hut there. Very nice to see. And yeah, we have the production for days. There's another one there. It's nice. Diamonds is really nice to see as well. So the monopoly on diamonds is quite nice. You're down there. Another scout. That's awesome. Go down that way with that one. Move across this way. See where that other... There's a coast here. Okay, that's good to see. Okay, so that's not exciting, but we're gonna live with that. Moving you down here. You around.
A physician without a
Bridget
knowledge of
9,
astrology
rating with 1. Very nice, thank
has
you.
no right.
Who's this guy? Plus 2% culture for each great person, up to 30%. We're the first to find them? No, we're not. We did find Nazca first, though, which is good. So that means when we get Code of Law, we don't feel like we need to go God King. We can go for the production. Nazca's down that way. Might explore down this way. Next tech after that. We might get extra lucky, or lucky, if we reveal horses. That might screw up some district placements. So I feel like it's writing and currency then. Hong Kong. So we're not the first to see these guys. 20% production towards city projects. It's going to be good for a science game. Let's quickly check too. What's our quests? Eureka for wheel. The Empire, which is going to be easy, and wheel again. So, oop, make them up for a second. How's the conquest going? I mean, we basically just started. This is a game that I was going to play offline. Ooh. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Where are they? Oh god, that's going to be interesting. This is a game that I loaded into with the intention of playing casually, but it's a really good start. There's a world wonder straight to our east, and there's these 4 really nice tiles of bananas and spice. So I figured that I might share it as a stream. But because it's daily difficulty, I have no guarantees of actually doing good.
It is not wisdom.
Oh, do not declare. Bring them down south. So urban planning and discipline would be good to go into once we actually decide to well, that works too. And he's probably going to pick up Ranger. There's forests directly around him. Hit him. There's a weird little... So we can settle... We can settle coastal if we really wanted to, but there's not any resources that are... And the honey, I guess. It's another little river here. River, lake. Interesting. Scythia is going to be over that way. We're on 3 pop. We're working those 3 tiles that we want to. Let's see if they're going to accept the delegation. I'd rather be on friendly terms. Nope. Okay, we might end up buying a slinger. Science victories are fun. Yeah, science victories are fun. They're easy. We did a Diplo victory the other day, which felt like a bit of a cop-out, but hey, it was there, so we took it. Over this way, I'm going to see what's going on over there. We can definitely get a city. So yeah, if we want city here, should probably think about that now. Where's it going to be? Well, it's actually... So if we go this way, we're going to have access to the marble and sugar. If we settle here, we reach the sugar just. And then we get to do some good districts with the Sale ones over this way. But holy sites around this is going to be nice. There's another spice tile down there. We can't settle on it. But if we settle here... If we settle here, it gives it a little bit of production. And then we know our spices and our honey are going to be decent tiles to be working. And then we have deer and stone in the longer term. This will be good to put a second cellar here now, because then we can go Gov Plaza to Holy Sites, and then that way we're going to have a better religious presence. And we know our Seance are going to be doing well on their own elsewhere. But if we just put a second city here, where does that Seance one go? I'll have to explore more over this way. Because it's surrounded by... It's flat. That's also flat. It's not hilly this way, which makes sense. Although if we put it here, we get 2 there. Oh, it takes a while. We get the culture bomb, I guess. And it's going to be right next to domination sip. That's not good. That's not good. We can try it though. It's worth a try. Okay, let's get away from that. And you're gonna go back down this way. The third city around here is gonna be good, but once we get yeah, you might not actually be long for this world. I'm gonna restart if he declares on me. That'll be very annoying. I'm actually going to move you out of respect. It would be the smart thing to do. And yeah, I'm going to need that Holy Site district here. It's 4 turns to build, which is nice. No one should have a religion just yet.
No man ever wetted.
Ooh, that's gonna be annoying. They don't let us escape. One second. Okay. The fact that that's aggro is really scary. There's barbs over this way as well. Barbs against the AI civs is not the best. So No one's working great profit points at the moment. We do get quite a bit of faith. Hopefully these fires turned out nicely. One fire has begun. 0 units with damage. The trees will take time to regrow. Yeah, so it's actually made them slightly worse. But that's not actually terrible. What have we properly researched? So we don't have irrigation or animal husbandry yet. A monument means just that a little bit more for culture, and that times well with the say one. Although then again, what's the next population that we need for districts? That's something to consider. 147. So we're a little bit out from that. So we can go with a shrine. Oh my goodness. That's kind of scary. There's a lot of barbarians. Oh. That was not a good move. So we've been spotted. And it's still fairly flat around this area. So I think I'll give him the range promotion again.
Είσαστε έμπροσθεν βασιλείου. Αυτοκράτορος και...
Mr. Basil. Boys. Not the spot. Yep. Losing that warrior is not good. Didn't need me to tell you that, but here we are. Bronze working. Not the nicest. Picking up a warrior, picking up a slinger. Slinger would be better if the barbarians are aggroed on us. So what do we actually have access to? And what I should have done, yeah. Yeah, there's no suitable location. Disregard. +1 culture from plantations. Because we have a ridiculous amount of plantations we can take advantage of. Geothermal fissures, volcanic soil. Good herb. Good herb. When chosen to receive a war in your capital, receive 30% of non-civilian units' production value and faith when produced. It's not horrible. +3 faith and +3 gold from mines of luxury and bonus resources. There's no real mines that we can take advantage of. +1 production of faith from quarries. There's some quarries around. It's not terrible. Extra production actually would be nice. Gypsum. I think gypsum is a mine, not a quarry. There's a few floodplains that would be decent to take advantage of. You can settle cities still around them. Yeah. Just. And over this way as well. The young over here might be really good. But as far as I'm concerned, like honey and spices and bananas, they all care about plantations, so got us at the festivals. And I guess we keep the gold for, either for an emergency, slinger, or we get the trader, which is probably what we want to be producing. It's a builder for free over there. Can we beat him to that? Yes, we can. Eastern Orthodoxy already. Lord.
Writing is easy. Every nation lives.
40 gold. That's not exciting. Early Empire. There's nothing really to change there. Over here. Buy the trader. So, we're still a fair while off from what we want. I can move over to irrigation now. No, animal husbandry would be better. Because animal husband... Oh wait, no, honey is, honey's not plantations, honey is, camp. Which is weird, but, yeah. That's okay. We'll definitely get the craftsmanship boost if we build a builder. Let's see what's over this way. Over to the capital. Currency boost. It's going to be another city-state over that way. See if we get that friendship. Nope. We are not valid in the eyes of anyone. Which one are you? The trade routes to any city-state provide +2 culture and +1 gold for every specialty district in the original city. In the origin city, sorry. That's pretty good, but we've got to go through, Scythia for that. I'll be able to go there next time. So this is a continents map as well. So looks like we have a couple of roommates. Zanzibar. Zanzibar gives cinnamon and clothes, which is really good. That's the early Empire boost, which is nice. What do I want you working on? It might be prudent to go for a slinger. Oh yeah, the other thing with that builder, which is going to be necessary, is I'm going to need mining. Because that builder is going to be able to... We'll go... one thingy here, one improvement there, one improvement on the honey, and then we use the last thing to chop, and then we can do some good stuff there. So I think I'll go for the granary now. This scouting is not the best in the world, but it counts for something. So yeah, you can make your way over here. Wait there for a turn. We could do another settler already. Although because we're because we want to put down another district, our district, unique district, we want to be able to do it with within this era.
If there are no dogs in...
So mining first, skip this one down. Go there. See what's over here. Move back over there. He's going to be able to hit it again, which is good. He actually might kill that one though. There's a camp there. Eight turns. There's that craftsman bonus. Yeah, he did take that one. Which is fine. There's our same one. So yeah, it cancels itself out if we build there. It's not really good. If we build... There's horses here, which changes things a little bit. So there's 2 mines. 2 mines here. Another mine there. Or it's 2 mines and those, which doesn't really work out nicely. The horses just changed a bit because that would have been nice for 2 farms with the maize, but sadly, not possible. Cinema and clothes. So we know we're gonna... Hang on. That's woods. We know we're going to go Gold Plaza here because then that gives nice adjacencies with the two holy sites there next to each other. If we build it here, we get mines receive +1 science for each adjacent cell. Okay, so we can do 3 mines. It's going to give an adjacency to one of them. Is this another? That is a hills. I feel like building it here is going to be good. John, what are you boys doing? He's silly. Yep, no, there was another one there. And there's 1, there's 2. I can't do much in the way of farms, though, which is annoying. Because I feel like this tile is going to be good for a commercial hub, I believe. I actually don't know what the commercial hub cares about. Two M's. +2 for having adjacency to river, +2 for each adjacent harbor, +1 for every 2 adjacent, +1 adjacent to the Gov Plaza, +2 for each adjacent World Wonder city center. Okay, so it actually doesn't care about camps or luxuries in any capacity. How wild that hair physics go? Not that wild. Wild enough, to be fair. It's like, yeah. You can throw it back pretty hard. Two mines, mine there. This isn't great, but you can do like a line for bonuses of the farms. So you can't harvest horses, which is very annoying. This side is that, yeah, it's not feasible, that side. It's not feasible up there. This is looking like the most interesting spot. How many turns do we have in the era? And it's 3 turns to actually produce this thing? Yeah, sweet. It's only 60 gold. Let's do it. Let's commit. The earlier you get these down, the better off you are too. 3 more turns until this one. We might be able to do... Because where's this one actually going to want it? It's going to... It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to want to have to build it up this way, which is not great. How many hills is around here? It's woods. Could definitely go like farms around here. Same one there is gonna have okay bonuses that way. I'll even do a diamond there with the farms. So this one's gonna want to put theirs there. This one's gonna have that one there. Oh, it works for me. Alright, check out what was in that corner. Okay. Not that it really matters. You need to run away from that slinger, because that slinger eats our units. Like nothing. One more turn until we can chop. So just sit there and be happy.
When you find yourself in a hole, it was luxuries like...
Very good. Chop. Go back to currency. What do we... Yeah, I got a currency because, revealing iron can screw us over. We go Magnus in the capital. And then we'll make sure we pick up Magnus' bonus for not losing pop. And then we can start selling out a little bit more aggressively. Let's keep going over this way. We want to go craftsman, stick workforce, political philosophy. Yes. 6 turns for that one. And then once they get the extra pop, we'll buy and place the next one down before it becomes too expensive. We don't have a Gilgay yet, but I think I will swap over into discipline because we're going to need to use our warriors. Oh, not our warriors, we're going to need to use our scouts. Hey, this one was no accident, but the result of unique genius of our people. Oh, they actually gave us an envoy for that. Well, quest of galley. Eureka for the wheel. Holy site. Well, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna build a holy site soon. You can actually work on holy site prayers at the moment. How many religions are up? There's 2 out of 6. We need to get ours going soon. Choral music and feed the world are gone, which is annoying. But we can compensate for that. We can probably pick up work ethic, really. We can pick up work ethic, settle... Yes. Grassland sale is not as good as other things, but a city here... And we just surround this with holy sites. That actually sounds great. Sorry, we were playing a science game? I didn't know. You said holy site game. Yeah, we're gonna want... We don't want to miss out on a great profit. We are actually dangerously close to missing out. That might be cause for, not restarting, but probably rolling it back a little bit, because that would be very devastating to lose out on. Come over the hills. Do this for me. Okay, I see what's over there. Holy site prayers again. So Byzantium and Vietnam have already got their great profits, I believe. That was by Byzantium, Vietnam is unmet players, Catholicism. So we don't need to worry about those guys. We're definitely going to get it next. Oh, we got a normal age. That's annoying.
Without craftsmen.
That's annoying. Is there anything that I could have done? If I roll it back and I go to, how far back? We'll go as furthest back as we can. You'll have to forgive me, I am still taking a casual approach to this.
Of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization, if there are no dogs...
Doesn't change much in terms of what we do. Unless we can change this now. No, we can't. You stay there. Could I actually take this out? No, I couldn't. No, we don't have to buy it immediately. We can start Holy Site Prayers now. I don't think that's gonna... Oh, Shinto was made. What? They changed it. Vietnam didn't make Islam now. They've gone with Shinto. That's unfortunate. Do you really put that in the camp? Thanks, Sean Bean. Yeah. Very cool, Sean Bean.
Which luxuries like...
You can even get this guy to make a sale on. Do that first. Remember, we want to retech into this direction. Magnus back in the capital. I mean, doing it this way 4 turns into the next era. Think we get there. Change combat strength from surveys. Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool. Great people is what I'm actually looking for. We couldn't quite buy him out. Holy Site Prayers again. Two returns? Is there any way I can maximize production? No. Maybe this screws us over even more. That would be annoying. Good lord. That's terrifying. Ah, yeah, of course. What did I do? I've just sentenced him to death. Because the ancient era ends now. Yeah, so that happens before the other two things are done.
Without craft.
Yep. So what I'm seeing is that it was a mistake to go with the granary here. Chat, do I roll it? That actually changes quite a lot. Changes so much if I do it again. Yeah, we're stuck with a normal age. It's fine. Great people. Specialty district. Go back to that one for the moment. You got 4 people now, which is good. Work. Oh, work ethic has changed, of course. So Jesuit education's pretty good. And well-churched cross-culture dialogue is also nice. We want to build tall, so here is actually nice. It's compensation. I'll restart when we actually, like, die, because, yeah, look, guess who's coming in. Oh, it's the barbarians. That's who's coming in. Look at that culture bomb. That's so good. Alright, no, I'm gonna We're starting again. We're gonna perfect this. We gotta make the perfect career. The best career.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
But hey, it's a very nice start. And again, for those who weren't here, this is what we started with. Was playing around in single player, found this really nice start, and we're just gonna keep greeting with it.
Son, have you seen the
Very greedy. It's actually really good that you get the like, okay, so the 2 turns that you take to move here, you're not getting any science, but you get the inspiration straight up, which means that you do kind of get a bonus from it. I'm gonna go up that direction still because I know I'm gonna play with a little bit of knowledge of that's where Vietnam is. Throw that down. Straight into astrology. Straight into a scout. Moving up this way. Now there is an argument that what I should be doing, because this is a single player game on Deity, what I should be doing is instead of making the second scout, I should be making a slinger, just as a little bit of a caution. I've actually never explored this far. There you go. There's a bonus for writing. And we'll move over this way. Work on a slinger. We never explored up this way the first time. We weren't the first to meet these guys. Did we even meet them the first time? +1 culture. Every adjacent bonus resource and entertainment complex. Oh, this is a unique day improvement. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Move over this way again. You move up. clown on me if I keep restarting, that's for damn sure. Would they even take a... Yeah, they don't want it at all, which is annoying. There's these guys. We went the first to meet them because Scythia, I just don't actually know how it's pronounced. I feel like a fool. They found them first. Over this way. Get that settler going.
No.
There they are. And then I'll quickly check now if they will take the delegation before it's too late. Yeah, the earlier you get that going, the more likely they're not gonna be rude. That's where those were.
A physician with
So, what we want to do is throw that down now. Go back into the settler. Seven turns for Potter. Yeah. I think that is what we do.
at his best.
Actually, do not recall if, oh, there's already a bunch. That's so scary. And yeah, we can go urban planning. Probably discipline already, not gonna lie. Considering we have less scouts. Irrigation bonus. Yeah, see that's the sort of thing that's actually going to be like re-rolling the save is going to change it. Gonna keep pulling back. Early faith. Yeah. Yeah. Click on that holy saint.
No man ever.
Fine. Yeah, there it is. That's where he found us. So, Holy Site Prayers now is what we should be doing. And we can do the builder here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. We're gonna kill you. Keep him asleep, I dare say. Can you move this way? Other way around would have meant that I could get, the bonus. You know, the one. Holy Site Prayers again? If we do it this way, we might pick up the first religion. But at the same time, 2 more turns until we get writing. Keep that in mind. I want you to move over there, see who he attacks. You're gonna need to, like, keep going this way. It's scary, those barbarians, man. Pantheon, we knew we were gonna pick up pastures. Pastures? No, we wanted plantations. Forgive me. Is there anything else interesting? No, I don't think there was. Plantations. There you go. Kill. Heal? Run away.
Writing, that's the positive.
The earlier we place this down, the better we are. We could probably also, like, campaign to take out this barb camp. Oh, that is way closer. There's bronze working there. He didn't take Feed the World first, which is good. Maybe keep going Holy Site Press. You're gonna need to heal just on spot. How many more prayers do we actually need for that? One more, that's so annoying. I don't know if it was actually worth doing that way. So we'll find out. Still the first to meet massacre.
When you find you...
There's so much. What on earth? Actually terrifying. Seven turns wrestling, 9 turns for the yeah, we'll do it like that. You're gonna need to sleep. Feed the Worlds. That changes a little, hey. Then we can possibly get Feed the World and Good Warriors. Not too bad. Actually, let's go back over there. Jesuit Education. I don't think they're going to pick up Jesuit Education. If we're quick enough, we can pick it up ourselves. Feed the World is really good with consideration of the fact that we need to build pretty tall. It's just starting to start. Buddhism. I'm just feeling a bit lazy. And Meeting House? No. Let's just stack the food. I'm gonna possibly move it around this way. Very cool. he getting to... No, he's not. It's annoying. There's that Culture Bomb again, which is nice. Even this... No, yeah, we haven't picked up irrigation. Yeah, that's right. So we'll go camp first. Now, these guys actually want us to trade. No, thank you.
I am fond of pigs.
7 turns until the year ends. Did we not pick up? We did. Really close. That city's going to be one that we're going to end up wanting to destroy, I dare say. Good Alpine there. Thanks, Tots, for the follow. That's those two done. So we've got the honey. Clear. That one there, it's good. I wonder if I can do that, see if it baits him out. And you stay fortified. Change production. What do you want to be doing then? Actually, where do we have access to temples? Temples are unlocked with theology. Fancy that. We're getting an irrigation now. Another build is not terrible.
The man who has grit enough to bring... It was looked...
So he is stupid. One more point. Three turns. Is there any tech that we can research? So we're very close to that era. Missing from era score. It's basically just clearing up barb cancer is what I'm missing out on. We'll keep this one going. Yeah, it's looky here. We can get started on a settler now. Next turn we'll be able to swap out urban planning, I think is what it's called, with colonialism. We just need to respect the fact that it's, our neighbors are going to want to declare war on us soon.
Without craftsmanship.
It's a state workforce. Get that going now. It's a nice bit of culture. 12 turns, you say? Why is that? Fair enough. He's already got archers himself. We knew there's horses here, that's right. Oh! I kept them planning like an idiot. What I can do, actually, is, it's not the end of the world, because I can go another slinger here. Just refuse to declare war, like Japan did with Poland. True. What I am going to do is just let it play out. Because when I get that second promotion, I give it to Magnus and then we know we're cooking. You're actually going to need to back off over here. And I want to see what's happening over there.
Money.
Archery, yeah. We might even be able to get Temple of Artemis, which would be good. Is there anything I can do for a turn? Let's come back here. Come back there. Do a... monument now? Does this change where we sit? No, not really. It's just this city where it's like... Could we keep that for ourselves? Would that be... Because that's... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could keep that one, actually. So, can't change that just yet. You stay put. We're just slinging it. Political philosophy, promote Magnus, hit them with the industrialists, settlers, train in the city to not consume population, which is what we want. And we want to change this out for... There you go. Unit maintenance down a little bit is good as well. Agoge is prudent.
May the forces...
Horsemen are going to be good because then if we take this, we can kill. We can do some killing. Builders are getting expensive now. We're going to same one there. We know we're going to do the 2 mines here. If we settle here, then we know we're going to be able to get the holy site down. Plains Hill, much nicer, I dare say. So we don't actually have urgency for the city center district. Yeah, okay, cool. Run it like that. Let's see, Oh. Yeah, Hypatia's gonna be good, so I might do some campus there now. Make you the same. Research grants. See, that's a lot. Okay. What was that? That was kind of spooky. Are they going to stay put or are they moving? Ego eruption. Stay put. Kill. Well, he's moved away, which is good. It's mine. A little bit of era score. Throw down that God Plaza where we want to. Where are we at now? What's that great people points? We are in the lead for that. I need that God Plaza now. No wait. Yes. Temple of Artemis, where can that go? Ooh, I see. Because it's got to be a camp. We do a camp here. Temple of Artemis there. Because in that it's what's the actual bonus itself? Quickly check. Temple of Artemis. Each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this one to provide +1 amenity must be placed adjacent to a camp improvement. +3 housing, +2 food itself. I mean, just 3 food, +2 housing. Yes, I can read. So within 4 tiles, 1, 2, 3. That's actually cracked. That's what I'm gonna actually end up doing, hey? This city gets a nice thing there, which is good. You can straight away build it? Why? Oh yeah, because there's that camp currently there. I'm going to move you over here. The city is a little bit more defensible because that's impassable. So there's only 2. There's a bit of a chokehold between that way, so we're not in a terrible position. Definitely buying a warrior next. Give me that delegation, very sweet. I'm not going to sell any further that way, so yeah. Make that promise.
No hour of life.
I can definitely make that promise. Promise. Jesus, I can't speak. I'm spooked. Chopping of rainforest at this point is going to be nice. Pick up that builder. Go over here, get that camp going. By the time we get that camp, we can get that temple going as well. Mathematics. We can actually go the other way around. Clear this first, because I'm going to want to do a... Oh no, the buildings aren't available just yet. I could chop into another builder, that's not insane. Even a settler itself. He has what we want him to have. Moksha. Over here. You're going to need to come back. There's Basil. What I can do as well is I can either... No, giving the chop to Magnus is actually the smartest thing to do, so that is what I will do. I do not want his Eastern Orthodoxy coming around this way, though. I'm going to buy a missionary and be able to just convert a little bit more.
I'm also interested.
Hypatia's still around. Could I have actually... Oh, I lost her. Hang on. Let's run it back. A couple of turns. Go turn 60. I don't know when she was picked up. Something I should be paying attention to more often. I need like a dunce hat that says save scum or something like that.
From humble beginnings,
Please
you
be
have
patient,
shown
I save scum.
remarkable growth. Leave your bronze for iron and rule with horse and sword. The sky above begins to reveal its secrets, a collection of heaven that uplifts our hearts and guides us to foreign shore.
Yeah, so this is what I should have done. That. Hang on, why did that... Like, complete... Not enough for a clan react yet? Maybe. Go back to the settler that we knew we were gonna want. Job title, once again, Moksha. Over here. And you are going to need to run back here. At least we have good relations with, yeah. I'm taking you off the revenge list? That's terrifying. And you're gonna need to, like... sit somewhere. Just keep, yeah, just go around this way. Keep exploring. I know what's here. The city-state is kind of blocking their path, which is in my favor. I'm gonna leave for a bit. Yeah, fair enough. See you in a bit. Apprenticeship soon. It's not actually crazy. Masonry gives us the ancient walls, which is gonna be important. 3 mines. We'll get that going soon. So I want to do a chop. That's this one done. And... hello. That's actually good. It's a really good mine. That is a really good mine. It's a plain seal here. Is this on hills? I can't remember. No, that's flat. That's flat. There's also a plain seal here. So say I'm getting those bonuses here. You want me to settle on the maze. First of all, hit that. Settling on the maze isn't actually insane. Then again, I kind of do like the idea of this being a diamond. And if that's a diamond, then there's 2 mines here. But taking advantage of mines on the other side here, so that's the... mines here. Farms there. See, that gets 2 and 2. Maybe that's plain seal here. Grassland Hill. Plain seal. Grassland Hill. Settling there is not insane. It's a couple of turns out though. And it is at risk. It's a bit exposed. We know Korea, not Korea, we know Vietnam's not going to do anything hostile to us. That's a hill. That's a hill. Hang on. That's a, no, it's not a hill, sorry. Which is a huge shame. Gypsum's definitely a mine. Quarry. Okay, that changes things. Do we really want to chop the sheep, though? Probably not. Having these say ones overstack would be nice. This Plains Hill here. Make a diamond there. Put that one there. And then there's 3 mines here, 2 mines proved there. It's Grasslands Hill, sorry. Plains Hill's on this side. And I can do, if I say one here, 3 mines, yeah, I can do that. I'm not actually against that at all. Let's go grab that temple. Abadana. No. What we actually want. Let's probably throw down a couple of turns into... Oh, we don't actually have horses yet. Throw a couple more turns into a builder. Autocracy is not insane. Because then it's going to give us a bit of a bonus to... that. This, that. Keep a Goge. And 2 points. Like that. And the monument actually is a bit cheaper that way. And the monuments are what you want to be building with this holy sites provides sites as well. Oh, that's actually really good. You keep coming back this way. And yeah, I am going to send you on a bit of a risky maneuver. But I have faith. Yeah, you're going to go back to your monument as well. Just going to need another turn to actually complete that. Keep that one. 3 turns until that's done. What did we miss? Stonehenge, Edamanunki. Yeah. Edamanunki is one of those ones that is super easy to build, so the AO knows how to get it done. Great library as well. Super easy to get to. Finish that. Is there any chops that I will want to do then? Doing a chop here is not insane. Or we do the mines. Chop is a bit of more of an upfront bonus. Work on that temple, please. One-time deal there, one-time offer. I'm actually going to take that. Hanging Gardens. They're all going. The granary is going to be better. Stay put. Heal up. It's 8 population, which is really nice to work with. It's 3 turns now. Move further up. It's actually not insane for a holy site too. Although no, it is actually kind of bad because reasons. Stand by. So that's 1, 2, 3 hills. Yeah, no, it's definitely better to put it over there. What am I saying? Do I put a buy though? Because if I buy, then that means... Or I can get a comm hub going, actually. It's a good alternative. Get that one going now.
The poets have been... When I saw the House of Artemis...
Very nice. And then, yeah, audience chamber here. We do another builder. We make a builder, buy a builder. We can get our minds going that way. But we're going out, we're definitely sort of going further out away than what we want to be doing, because finishing, yeah, this religion is going to be nice to finish, but like, and yeah, that scientist is already gone, which is fine. Trade route capacity by 1, use trade routes to city states, give +2 faith. That might be a nice pickup. I actually want to see, quickly check. Has anyone got Jesuit education? Meeting house? No. Jesuit education's not that popular at all. One more turn and then we can actually change out of autocracy and these things as well, which is going to be good. I don't want to be buying... I don't want to be making a builder here. And an envoy? What do these guys actually want? Trade route. It's just Spearman. Trade route. Trade route. Who was actually useful? Yeah, these guys just make a bunch of like unique file improvements, which is not ideal. And there was someone over this way that was actually going to be really good to have. I might just go to a card just in case I need to start making units out of our capital. But then again, what was your quest? Trade route? Spearman. I might go for trade route then. I mean, just there, rather. Because I can get the, I can train a spearman here, actually. Which is not insane. It's 4 turns to get to. And I'm going to need every drop of defense I can, because these guys are definitely going to want to war with me. 2 turns for a builder there. And then we pass it like this.
I like to say
I'm going to buy a builder there. No, I can't. Oh, I didn't even consider this. What do they want? Masonry. If I go here, I'm actually going to be able to pick up, pick them up. He's coming over. Please don't do that. Okay, he's just, yeah, he's gonna convert. Alrighty. Do another one here. I want to get that audience chamber going, actually. You bastards. I can just pivot off of this for a second, because what's going to be nice to actually have... Mathematics gives me... nothing too interesting. Oh, actually, over to education, which will be important.
we can no more.
So yeah, we got Iris score for that. Records of history. Record of history. Jesus, I could not read it all today. I can change this over to, which I may have forgotten to do last turn. Scripture gives us an additional... To change our government first. Classical Republic now. Urban planning. Production to builders is not insane. Scripture's also nice. I guess settlers as well, because we are going to want more settlers. We still want one over this way. Still can't make horsemen. Go with that shrine. Over this district, keep it safe. Actually, why are we close to a Dark Age here? That's annoying. And yeah, I'm gonna fire builder there.
Without mathematics.
Get that masonry boost. Take another mine. I'm actually going to need masonry. There's our temples now. It's actually really good timing. No, you're not getting that. No way. One, two, three, four. So that camp would actually do good. Can build a mine here too. It's not crazy. Because what are we currently working on? Yeah, look at that. Let's just do that then. Now, you're a curious case. Because you don't actually have any good locations at all. What I might end up doing is probably a comm hub here then. Or a theatre square? It's not crazy. Theatre square here is not crazy at all. Comm hub plus dock there is actually a nice combination as well.
When wasteful history.
Make our way over to feudalism now. Give you that one for the moment, and we'll be able to swap them over eventually. I feel like buying
Sometimes the wheel.
Buying might be good. What's our religion, actually? Converts in soon. Huh. Bizarre. Build ancient walls. That might be necessary. There's your...
We're all apprentices.
Mine? Don't know if I anticipated that. It's sketchy. You have one more build charge. What are you currently working on? Spices. Oh, I see my issue. Okay, so you know where that is, but you actually need to be building this. Ancient walls, please. Plus 20% culture yield in host city. That's... Moksha? Hang on. That's not terrible.
If bread is the first...
Housing, which we don't immediately need. I've got the part where I wanted to change off of engineering. We've got another normal era. That's really bad.
One man's...
Doing not fantastic. Just gonna have to keep doing that one then. Educational. Visit the capital, or do I swap? Plus 20% faster population growth, but hello, I'll take that. Let's go religious, see what they think. Lazy. Unmet player, cultural, unmet player. Aqueduct here is going to be better. Because then I could do my industrials in there. Over to the capital you go. Major defeat, that's terrifying. So my religion has been neutered pretty bad. Failed. No, Buddhism is Buddhism's mine, yeah. Hang on, I need one of you. I could do an aqueduct there. That is going to give me -1 for this. There you go. These cities are playing tall, so yeah, I'm gonna need that. Someone pick up Jesuit education already. Was it? Each campus or commercial hub district in the city provides +2 science or +2 gold, respectively. Yeah, that's okay. Scripture, which is spread from adjacent sea pressure is 25% stronger. Religious colonization. Oh, don't care about that. Holy order. No, don't care about that. Missionaries and apostles are cheaper, which is, you know, always going to be a nice one.
Spanish.
Sketchy.
Defense.
Is my religion gone? Have I just auto-lost? No way. Okay, yeah, so we just lost the religious... just passive pressure from everyone around us. That is annoying. Okay, so I just wasted that. Squandered completely. Okay. This is a trickier start than I imagined. Well, I'll actually end it up here then. Because now I actually learn to, like, respect just the pressure from neighboring. Like, yeah, look how... Scythia does really well with their faith, actually, with their, stuff. That is dangerous. I do like this little, cluster here. This is actually quite cute. I feel like the best way to finish it up would be like commercial hubs just here and here, or even because you know you're gonna put theta square there, which is nice. Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep playing around with this one on my own, but I don't think it's too interesting if I just keep restarting for you guys. But yeah, if you want to seed yourself one last time. There's the map seed and the game seed there. Do with that information as you please. I'm actually going to take a screenshot. I'll make a post of that one actually, and leave it up. Okay. Short stream, sudden stream, but hey, if I continue streaming more frequently, then I think the YouTube algorithm likes that a bit. So even though there's not much going on, it's still good to do. Thanks for watching, and until next time.